ਇੱਕ ਵਰਚੁਅਲ ਪ੍ਰੈਸ ਕਾਨਫਰੰਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਯੂਕਰੇਨੀ ਵਰਲਡ ਦੇ ਪ੍ਰਧਾਨ ਪੌਲ ਗਰੋਡ ਨੇ ਯੂਕਰੇਨ ਦੀ ਰੱਖਿਆ ਲਈ ਇੱਕ ਰਣਨੀਤਿਕ ਸਲਾਹਕਾਰ ਕੌਂਸਲ ਦੀ ਸ਼ੁਰੂਆਤ ਦਾ ਐਲਾਨ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈ। ਕੌਂਸਲ ਯੂਕਰੇਨੀ ਬਲਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਰਣਨੀਤਿਕ ਮੁਹਾਰਤ ਅਤੇ ਸੰਚਾਲਨ ਸਹਾਇਤਾ ਪ੍ਰਦਾਨ ਕਰੇਗੀ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਉਹ ਚੱਲ ਰਹੇ ਰੂਸੀ ਹਮਲੇ ਦੇ ਵਿਰੁੱਧ ਆਪਣੀਆਂ ਸਰਹੱਦਾਂ ਦੀ ਰੱਖਿਆ ਕਰਨਗੇ।
And he asked the question that he'd like to hear the panel's perspective on the decision by the Canadian government to permit the return of repaired Nord Stream 1 turbines to Germany, a decision that has frustrated Ukraine and many of its supporters and allies. Has the federal government miscalculated in allowing this exception to its Russian sanctions? There's a similar question also being asked by Aaron D'Andrea, who also is asking similar question, but relating to just kind of more of an update that there was a report that Gazprom yesterday told its customers in Europe that it can't guarantee gas supplies because of extraordinary circumstances, adding to the fears Russia may not restart Nord Stream 1 pipeline. What do we make of this report? The government of Canada has been subject of criticism over its decisions to ship repaired turbines Nord Stream 2. So we're seeing this pressure from Germany. We certainly saw what seemed to be at least support, if not pressure, from the White House for this decision to happen. Weakening of sanctions, but nonetheless, no guarantees that it's actually going to provide gas to Germany. Perhaps General Clark, if you want to start off with that, and we can see if General Petraeus and General Hillier would like to comment on that as well.
Yeah, Paul, just a few words really, and I'm a slight bit, I think, more harsh on the Canadian government decision, and I wish it had been slightly different, or in fact different, as simple as that. I think maybe we are going to see two things from this, and I'm worried about both. Number one is Russia is going to see this as a sign of encouragement, that there will be decisions made that will benefit them as we go along the route. And the second thing I worry about is that we're now at 6 months. We're in the middle of summer. Inflation is rearing its ugly head in the West. People are coming out of the pandemic and want to travel, and the focus is anything but Ukraine. And this decision to send the turbines back to Germany, would be seen in hindsight as maybe the time when we have now not going like this on sanctions, more and more sanctions to Russia, but in hindsight, it may be seen as the straw that broke the camel's back, and we may start to see a relenting of pressure from NATO, from the West in general. I hope that is not the case, but I think we saw after 2014 and the invasion of Crimea and what occurred, that in a very short order, the pressure from the West started to relent, and Russia was not paying the severe price that it had prior. And in this case, I worry in hindsight that the turbine decision might be the trigger that causes that to start occurring now. Instead of going upwards and onwards with more and more sanctions, that this might be the straw that caused it to turn downwards. I'll stop there.